Hey guys, welcome to Hometalk Live. I'm Hannah and I'm super excited for what we're showing you today. We are going to be heading over to Sam and Shanda from Zest It Up. They're going to show you a couple of really cool ways to update your terracotta pots. So we are going to head over to them now and get started. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Okay.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Shanda.
And we are Zest It Up. We're here in Central Coast, California. Nice and sunny.
Beautiful spring day outside. I don't know what you guys are all having. Hopefully you have some glorious sunshine today.
Yeah. Definitely let us know where you're coming in from and what your weather is like. Yeah. Because it's nice and sunny and springy out, we're going to do a little project that involves the outdoors. Shannon and I both love gardening.
Like to get our hands in the dirt.
Yeah, plant freaks. We're constantly collecting new plants. Not that we have green thumbs. We kill a lot of them, but we try. So.
She has to reveal that.
But a plant is only as good as it looks when it's dressed up cute. So we're going to take your simple average terracotta pots that we actually stored at the dollar store.
Yeah.
And give them some zest.
As you can see, when we go to the dollar store and we see that they have them in stock, we stock up.
Hoarders.
They're the best. You cannot turn away a pot from the dollar store.
They're great. I mean, we have a lot of fun with these terracotta. We've turned them into fairy garden houses and all sorts of things.
Even when they break, there's uses.
There's uses, always uses for terracotta.
So we've got a couple different sizes. We even have the saucers. And we even painted one with chalkboard paint. So we'll show you a couple different routes to take, but just know that's what we're dealing with supplies-wise.
Mm-hmm. We have, we've got nail polish. We have some hot glue guns and sticks and rope, all sorts of fun things we're going to play with.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Yeah, and everybody, as you start coming in, please let us know where you're watching from. I'm in New York City, and Sam and Shanda are in California. So put your city and state in the comments. We'll read some out, and they're going to get going.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the first one I'm going to make is your simple basic terracotta pot. And I love geometrics. I love the patterns and the fact that they can be simple or more complicated. So I'm going to create some patterns with your classic blue tape, just painter's tape here. You can get all kinds of different sizes, or let's say you only have a big one, just give it a cut, make it skinnier, and kind of make it unique. So I'm going to start by just creating a simple pattern. Try to get those bubbles out as you do it, but it's not the end of the world. It's more about having this clean line along the edge right here. There we go.
Great. And I know you guys mentioned that you got the pots from the dollar store, and I'm wondering, everybody who's watching, where do you get your terracotta pots from? I know I usually get them from Michael's. But if there's a better place, please comment where you get your pots from, and I'm going to take notes.
Yeah, we tend to score some really great ones from thrift stores too. I don't know if you guys do that, but we're major thrifters. So while Sam's playing with paint as well, I'm going to play with paint also. I'm going to actually create a patina using just a natural sponge. And the first thing you want to do with your natural sponge is you want to submerge it in water. And shake out the excess, squeeze out the excess, make it so you can work with it. And I'm just combining a few different colors here. And honestly, I just kind of want to create a patina that makes the terracotta look like it's been sitting outside through the rainy season. And it's got some aging happening. And then I'm going to kind of play and turn it into something fun. So I'm just going to use some of the green and some of the white and start having at it.
So the green and white are the colors that you need for the patina?
Yeah, and I'm using a couple different shades of green, and I always like to mix the colors on the sponge because then it just looks a lot more organic. Instead of doing, okay, I'm going to sponge on some dark green, now I'm going to sponge on some light green. I like to do it all at once and then kind of work with it. And then I'll use the back end of it to remove some of it. And I want more of that lime green because that is my favorite.
Well, we have a lot of people saying that they get their pots from either Walmart or Home Depot and just hardware stores in general. So if anybody needs some ideas for and yard sales, that's a good idea.
Yes, I love to collect at yard sales.
Yes. Treasure hunting.
You get so much patina right then and there. Yeah, the important thing with this is just to work with the wet side, the clear side, to like move the paint around and have fun with it.
Cool. And just so everybody knows, we do have a giveaway today. So please tell us in a comment, what have you made using terracotta pots, or what have you done with a terracotta pot? We have a few really cool ideas coming in so far. Lisa said she made a snowman and filled them with Christmas treats. And then another really cute one, Dana said she made little pot people for her garden. So.
Oh, I love that. My mother-in-law did it. And planted like some cute moss on the top one, and it had like moss hair. It was super cute.
And Kim said she made a lighthouse. I've seen that. I love that one.
That's awesome.
Very fun.
So cute.
So the trick on this is just to play with it and layer the colors until you like what you're seeing. When you are happy with what you see, a lot of these smaller pots will have a hole. This one, unfortunately, I got it at the dollar store. I'm not going to be a whiner. It didn't have a hole. So I just used a drill bit, and I'll show you what I did with it. But I used a drill bit and just drilled a little hole out of there. And as the terracotta and the paint dry, you get like a really nice patina like this. There's my little hole. And I use this for twine.
Oh, that's so smart.
And just pull it out as you need it, snip, and go about your gardening. So it's a really great thing to have out on your potting shed. And it's actually kind of a fun thing to have in the craft room as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Everybody hit the heart button if you love that idea. I'm going to hit mine right now.
It's cute, even like a little gift wrapping station.
Oh, for sure. It's great because the terracotta pot is heavy enough to keep that twine happy and in place. So that's one little idea. How's yours coming along with your kit?
Good. So I did my big one and just kind of got geometric, just having some fun with it. And then I'm going to do a little baby one to accompany it. So once again, both of these are dollar store. And it's important when you guys are doing this to kind of use a cloth or just make sure that it doesn't have any dust or debris on it so the tape sticks really well. We want to make sure that no paint gets in those crevices.
Yes, and Lisa England loves that twine idea. She said it's a great idea for her knitting.
Oh, excellent idea. And you can have fun with it. I mean, you can do a patina for like to make it look like it's aged, or go ahead and do it in chalk paint like these guys.
I would say any of our techniques today you could do. Tape it, chalk it, or
and it'd be so cute. You could like literally be like, yarn, you know? And you can like organize and do different ribbons, do whatever you want. Really
totally.
Cute.
Super cute.
So I'm going to go ahead and start painting. You can do your sponge brush. Pretty simple.
And while you're doing that, Lydia has a question for Chanda. She wants to know, is the paint water-based that you use, like, does it come off if it's outside?
That's a good question. If you're concerned about that, you can use a sealant over it for being outdoors. I tend to like natural patina. Like if I'm putting it on my potting shed, I like natural patina. So I started off with my little cheap patina, but then I actually like to see like the aging happening from the sun and the moisture in the air. But if you want to keep the patina that you have done, go ahead and put a sealant on it, a waterproof sealant. It'll look great. I would do a matte just so that it doesn't change the effect that you created. While Sam is doing that, I'm going to play with one more paint idea. I don't know if you guys have seen these with, we've done these before with coffee mugs, but we thought we'd do it with terracotta just to kind of bring some.
Yes, and I'm already loving the colors you picked up. Can we get a close-up on those nail polishes?
So these are just basic nail polishes that we just picked up again at the 99-cent store. There's a theme here for sure.
That's awesome.
You gotta zest up your garden for inexpensive for spring. So what I'm gonna do is I like to use glass because it's non-porous, so it's easy to kind of scrub things out of. It doesn't like leave any chemical residue and stuff like that. And then I like to do where I just do a few drops of different paint colors. The buoyancy of the nail polish, they're just going to come up and almost create like a watercolor technique on the water. It's super pretty. I like to mix a couple. Again, I'm all about mixing those paints, but letting them not blend together, be their own little entity. And And you can see that watercolor effect happening on the water, which is really pretty.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see how this turns out.
Now, I'm going to take just a little, move them around just a little bit, do their thing. And then I'm going to take my terracotta pot and I'm going to submerge it. And then slowly pull up. And you're going to start to see, woo, as I get myself wet, you're going to start to see what happens to the terracotta. And I'm going to keep going at this a couple times until I like the design, but it's creating a watercolor effect on my terracotta.
That's super cool. I've actually done one with a smaller pot and just did white paint and then black and created like an actual marbled look.
Yes, I love that.
It's really cool. And I have to say, Kate Rice commented a really cute idea for what she's done with the terracotta pot. She made a butterfly water station. If that isn't the most magical sounding thing I've ever heard.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so I've painted my pots. I'm gonna let them dry for a little bit, not completely. You want to pull off the blue tape, not when it's completely wet, but now it's completely dry. It'll help it not bleed as much when you pull it up or tear. Okay, so gold is in. If you have not seen it, you're living under a rock. Gold is everywhere. So we are going to bring gold to our garden. This is gold leafing that you would normally use for like stationery, and you can kind of see it just comes in sheets. You can totally just get it online or at most craft stores, Michael's. And it's pretty fragile, so you can see how it just kind of tore.
Yeah, has anybody watching ever done anything with gold leaf? I have had such a crush on anything gold leaf for so long, and I've never done anything yet, so I'm so excited to see you work your magic here.
Super easy to work with. You're going to want to gold leaf everything. It's kind of like gold spray paint when you spray everything. Okay, so I've got my Mod Podge here, and if you don't have that, even some Elmer's glue will do. You're just going to take about a tablespoon, and I'm going to put it in my little bowl. And then same thing, about a tablespoon of water. And we're just kind of watering it down. Little goes a long way.
Lisa England has a random question. She knows it has nothing to do with what you're working on, but is that fridge for your crafting? Do you keep craft supplies in your fridge?
Okay, you guys have to come over here. We are zesters over here.
That is so cool.
This was a Coca-Cola machine that no longer worked, and we kind of inherited it with the space. And so we finished it off with some old barn wood, and inside, when there's no glare, it's become our paints, organizers, and all of our glue or adhesive. Like pretty much anything you want for crafting, you can find in here. Lots of toys.
That is like a dream.
Right?
I love it.
If you guys love that, send a heart. I am obsessed. So cool.
You got to get crafty with, things that you wind up inheriting. You can do all sorts of fun things.
Yeah, and Laura said she's actually gold leafed a gourd, and it turned out really pretty.
Oh, that would be gorgeous.
Yes. That'd be fun to do for like Thanksgiving table settings.
Yeah, and Jenny says it's great for updating old ornaments.
Oh, smart. Love it. Okay, so what's important is to not like go and Mod Podge your whole pot. Just do the section that you're working on. That way it doesn't dry on you. And it's really easy to use. You're just kind of tearing sections and then gently placing. And once you've got what you like, you're just going to do a light little dab of the glue and Mod Podge. And you could do a pattern, you could do like ombre, you could do just the top. There's so many fun ideas.
Very cool. And everybody just tuning in, don't forget we do have a giveaway. We are giving away this Hometalk tote bag. And if you comment what you've done with the terracotta pot, we're going to keep reading off some ideas and pick a winner at the end.
So another great thing with the gold leaf is if you grab just like a brush and you kind of create some static electricity on it, you can then pick it up pretty easily with your gold brush.
Versus having it stick to your fingers. Okay, so I've got what I like as far as gold goes, but what's going to happen is once my pot dries, you're going to see there's a little bit of a darker edge there. See that gloss? So now I'm going to coat the rest of the pot. That way the entire pot is glossy. We don't have definition between the two.
Cool. And Debbie said she actually had a broken pot, so she turned it upside down and created a little toad home in her garden.
Yes.
Oh, I've done that.
So cute. Have you guys done fairy gardens with them?
There are a lot of fairy gardens on Hometalk. Yeah, everybody comment. Have you ever made a fairy garden? I have never made one, but I think they are like one of the cutest things ever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sky's the limit. I mean, you can do any theme and use little things. Like, yeah, so fun. Okay, we're going to let that dry for a little too. And in the meantime,
Got some hot glue sticks.
do some removing.
There you go.
So, easy peasy.
Denise, I know you said you have 2 pictures of what you've made and you can't share it. You can actually go to hometalk.com and just create a post real quick and upload your pictures there and we'll be able to see it. So just so you know, I know it's kind of hard to share pictures in the Facebook feed. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So obviously I could do the whole pot and it'll be super fun, but let's take your time. Let that one dry a little more. That's fun.
This
It's
is
the black
just doing
and
it
gold.
against the black. So if you did the chalkboard paint, it'd be a lot of fun with the gold as well. A little bit dramatic.
Totally. All right. So Cheryl said she used broken glass and tile, and she created like an old like a grouting with it with the pots.
Oh, you did it like a
Cool.
mosaic. How pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different
I love it.
fun mosaic projects out there. I know that we did that once with a terracotta saucer and created a bird bath with it too.
Awesome.
Yeah, we took a old like CDs and did a mosaic. We'll have to post that. for
Oh
you guys.
yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was good. Okay, so now we played with painting, we played with gold. Now let's get some texture. So here I just have your basic sessile rope. Got this over at Home Depot, super inexpensive. And I'm going to use a hot glue to apply this. And I'm just going to start lining this. And it kind of has like the fun Pottery Barn look, but way cheaper.
Totally. And if you guys are just coming in to the video right now, be sure to tell us where you're watching from and what's the weather like where you guys are at.
Get this out here.
Thank you. Okay. And so I usually like to grab like a popsicle stick or something so that I'm not burning my fingers.
Smart.
And kind of use that to guide it and get anything in the crevices out.
Yeah, I'd love to hear any other clever ideas for how people avoid burning themselves with hot glue guns.
Right.
This is the first time I've seen popsicle. I've seen like plastic forks.
Totally.
But yeah, if anybody else has some clever ideas to avoid the burns, please share.
Bound to happen. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm just gonna be weaving. Super easy. You could have like a lazy Susan to put this on. It'd be super fast. And these pots would be great for Mother's Day coming up. You guys can make it homemade, but still something practical and useful. Go to the nursery or get some little seedlings. Be super cute versus giving your mom like a bouquet of flowers, something that's just gonna keep living.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these are great Mother's Day gift ideas actually, now I think about it. I need
Yeah,
some
especially
ideas.
with all the fun little daffodils and all that stuff that are popping up. It'd be fun to give her a little bit of springtime in a pot.
We are also caterers, so we do lots of weddings, and we've had brides do these as centerpieces, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Something that guests can take home after the wedding and enjoy.
That's a great idea.
Okay, jamming along.
Wow, I'm so envious of all this warm weather coming in the comments. We have Las Vegas, it's 85
Yeah,
and
right.
sunny. And in New York, it's pretty chilly today. I think it's just in like the 40s and 50s. So the weather is toying with my emotions.
I like spring. Let's make hot. No.
All funny now.
Oh, Lisa England said she's seen people used battery-powered hot glue guns, and it makes it a little easier to function. So have you guys ever used one of those?
No.
I would be in love with that.
Yeah. They're
Love
pretty
that.
intense. I know Ryobi makes one. You can get it at Home Depot. It's probably a good investment if you're a avid hot gluer.
Yeah, definitely. So you'll notice that I'm not really having to use the popsicle stick anymore because as you go, you're just pushing it up to the next one. It's really just that first one where it kind of oozes out and it's not as helpful. But right now, anything that oozes out is helpful for me to glue the next one. Super fun. And once I have this rope, you can leave it all natural or you could even color it with some paint and stain, just adding some more pops of color.
Great. And Dawn said she actually keeps a bowl of ice water next to her when she's hot gluing. So if she gets any on her finger, she just sticks it in right away.
That's
That's
legit.
awesome.
She comes prepared.
Yes. I love it.
Aw, Denise painted her pots into a Santa Claus and then combined 5 of them to make a Christmas soldier. That's intense. That sounds awesome.
I love it. Love it, love it.
So,
I saw the other day someone took the saucer, and did like a big bird feeder with it. It was super cute. And hang it from the tree.
nice. I wonder, have you guys ever like rope wrapped anything else in your home? I actually had an ottoman, a leather ottoman that my cats tore up. They decided it was their scratching post. And yeah, once you get leather scratched, it's done for. So I actually wrapped the whole ottoman in jute rope. And now it's like a scratching post for them, but looks way better. So rope wrapping is kind of a savior when something looks like a mess underneath.
Yeah, happy kitty.
Yeah, and very happy kitties.
Fur baby is happy.
Yeah, you use
That's
a
it.
cat pole and just some roping.
Yeah, we did that around a large
made a cat tree out of a branch. We found on the side
large
of the road.
branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a lot of fun too, kind of bringing the outdoors in.
For Easter, you'll see on our blog, I used this rope and actually made a basket. So I just started at the bottom, made a little circle, and then kept going. And it turned out super cute. We have it in our bathroom now in the office. Super cute. Okay, jamming along.
No, I kind of wish I had some moss right now.
Oh, we have
They're
some
cute little
in our
pigs.
refrigerator. And there's some right here too. Or you want it
Oh,
to
that
plant.
is so cute.
Little thing.
I love that. Lisa actually rope wrapped a tire and then put a cushion on it and turned it into a seat. That is really cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so I've got a good little distance. Now I'm going to do some painting. It's super cute.
Cool. And Joyce wants to know, where'd you get the rope from? Is it expensive?
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty cheap. It was only like a couple bucks, and it was a lot bigger than this that I started with, and I got from Home Depot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Super easy. So if you guys are just tuning in, we are Zested Up. We have a Facebook and an Instagram, and our blog is zestedup.com. We have projects on there every day.
Yes, their blog is awesome. Endless ideas.
Like the bunny hole. You can get trapped.
It is. And Elizabeth says she loves the face that you painted on your pot.
Oh,
Isn't
fun.
it so cute?
I know. I think it's gonna have to have some like little Scotch moss planted in him, and I can trim his hair.
It would be
Or
cute
her
to
hair.
do like an aloe plant too, or it's like a little mohawk.
Oh, that would be adorable. More plants. More excuses to buy more plants. I love it.
What are your guys' favorite plants?
Yeah, I am a succulent gal. Cactuses and succulents, I think mainly because they're tough. you know? I've managed to kill a few, but they're tougher than the average plant.
Are tougher than the average plant.
Yes.
I'm currently in love with my snake plant though right now because my little snake plant don't care if it's not sunny.
I'll have to invest in one.
I
need low maintenance plants.
A snake plant that was braided. It was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm doing it pretty thick right here, but I'm going to show you how to kind of do more of a whitewash next on the down below section.
Marble whitewash sounds like everything that I want to see.
I know, if we painted this white and then did like a black marbling with the nail polish technique,
That would be so cute.
Oh yeah, Julie said she cut flowers out of fabric and Mod Podged them onto a large pot. I love that. I love when people Mod Podge fabric onto pots. I think it is just such a cute.
Yes. It's an instant brightener.
Yeah. And speaking of instant brightener.
Yeah, I feel like it's my favorite right now are like when you get the big, bold floral fabrics. It's just like Hawaii on a pot.
Oh, know? Yeah. I've actually done it with an old scarf that I didn't wear anymore.
Oh, I love that.
Just put it right on there, yeah. Mod Podge and you're done.
Done and done.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they've got...
Angie made a candy corn wreath out of tiny pots.
Oh,
so cute.
Got a couple. And here, remove a triangle. This is really cute. Boop.
So cute. You can really do whatever you want. Like, the sky's the limit.
pretty much.
Absolutely.
Blank canvases.
Blank canvases. This has got to have like a big fat cactus put in it. That would be so cute.
Whoa, Donna made a horse out of clay pots.
What?
Donna, if you could share that on hometalk.com, that would be amazing because I need to see that. And Jerry says she does laser print transfers with French typography labels. That sounds really pretty. And Beth wants to know where she can get the paint that you're using.
Oh yeah, it's just Michael's. Pretty simple acrylic paint. Yep. The paint that we're using to paint is just Michael's, but then when we did the nail polish, we just went to the dollar store.
Nice.
So,
Michael's in the dollar store. Perfect.
the two.
Yeah, and again, like because these are water soluble paints. So if you were putting these outdoors and not inside your house, if you're not using them for houseplants, but you're like, oh, I want this out on my patio and it's going to be exposed to the weather, go ahead and use a sealant on it, a clear sealer, clear coat that will protect it from the weather. It depends on what look you want. With pretty geometrics like this, you could go for like a high shine coating, or you can do like a matte if you're doing something where you want like more of an aged, here you go, a little bit closer, more of an aged surface, then you would do a matte sealant on that, and then you can like literally protect it from the weather, which is great.
Yes, and somebody's asking if they can see the finished product for the one with the nail polish. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
So you can see it's still doing a little bit of drying, but super cute. You can have...
And you can do any color combination that you want. That's
Absolutely.
what I love.
That's what I love about it as well. And yeah, once it completely dries, the terracotta will go back to its original color, so it'll stand out. Like the pinks will be even more intense and bright, which will be great. Again, a lot of fun for spring, just bringing more color into the garden.
Awesome.
Just in case you don't have a ton of flowers and you have a lot of cacti, let the pot be the jewelry, right?
Exactly. And I just want everybody to know, we're nearing the end here. And before we end, please put in your ideas for what you have done with the terracotta pot. If you want to win an awesome Home Talk tote bag, we're going to pick the winner at the end. So get your ideas in.
These are some larger gold ones we did earlier, so I can see how fun it is over time.
I love that. And that's just gold leafing paper and Mod Podge.
Yep. This was a fun one we got at the dollar store too. It has like the ripple effect in it. So yeah, we did a lot today. We can kind of recap them so you guys can see in case you just are coming in. We got all our terracotta pots at the dollar store. The black ones you can paint with chalk paint, and then it's great for labeling. And maybe you're doing like an herb garden and you want to label them. Chanda made a super cute little holder for yarn or butcher twine or wrapping supplies, whatever have you. And super easy. You just need to drill a hole in the pot if you don't have one. Over here we've got our nail polish effect. Super fun. So you can imagine the colors and just kind of tie-dye.
And they're upside down right now because they're still drying. So
yes.
Sorry, y'all. It's a little awkward. Go.
And then we've got over here the roping. We've got some great ideas with fabric too. You can add basically any type of texture. So all of these are meant to be indoors right now. If we're going to put them outdoors, we just want to make sure we do some clear coats on them. That way we can preserve all of our gorgeous artwork.
Yes. And again, play textures with the clear coats. Go for glossy for some designs. Go for matte for others. Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry said that the Rust-Oleum makes a good finishing clear coat. So.
Absolutely.
Totally. Yeah.
Awesome.
The perfect little Mother's Day gift, or even for your school teacher, or
time to think about all those things. Yeah.
Totally. And everybody, don't forget. Give it a thumbs up if you love the way that these turned out. Comment which one of these are you going to make. And we actually have a giveaway winner. And it is Kate Rice for her butterfly water bath. That's an adorable idea. Perfect for a garden. And please share it on Hometalk. Kate will be in touch with you. We'll message you to get your address. So
perfect.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for making these fantastic pots. I love them, love them. And yeah, thanks again.
Thanks for having us.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these ideas. Be sure to tune back in at 7 p.m. tonight. We're going to show you some really easy DIYs for things you can make for your patio. So tune in then, and we'll see you later. Bye.